In a cozy little town, there lived a boy named Sam who loved cookies more than anything else. His mother, Mrs. Brown, baked the best cookies in town, and every Friday, she would bake a fresh batch for the weekend. One Friday afternoon, Mrs. Brown baked a large batch of delicious chocolate chip cookies and placed them in a jar on the kitchen counter. She reminded Sam, "These cookies are for the family to share. Don't eat any until after dinner." Sam nodded, but the temptation was strong. He kept thinking about those cookies and finally he couldn't resist. He sneaked into the kitchen, took the jar down and ate 3 cookies. Afterward, he carefully put the jar back and hoped no one would notice. When dinner was over, Mrs. Brown went to get the cookies for dessert. She looked in the jar and noticed that several cookies were missing. She called Sam and his little sister, Lily, into the kitchen. "Children," she said, "some cookies are missing from the jar. Does anyone know what happened to them?" Sam's heart pounded. He didn't want to get into trouble, so he stayed silent. Lily, who loved cookies too but hadn't eaten any, shook her head. Mrs. Brown looked at both children. "I am disappointed that someone took the cookies without asking. It's important to be honest and tell the truth." Sam felt a wave of guilt wash over him. He took a deep breath and said, "Mom, I'm sorry. I was the one who took the cookies. I couldn't wait until after dinner." Mrs. Brown's face softened. "Thank you for telling the truth, Sam. It's not right to take things without permission, but I'm proud of you for being honest. Because you told the truth, there won't be any punishment, but I hope you've learned your lesson." Sam nodded, feeling relieved and grateful. "I have, Mom. I'm really sorry." That evening, the family enjoyed the remaining cookies together. Sam realized how much better it felt to be honest and learned the importance of owning up to his mistakes. From that day on, he always remembered to tell the truth, no matter how difficult it seemed. And so, Sam grew up to be a trustworthy and honest young man, always remembering the valuable lesson he learned from the missing cookies.